have an amazing guest tonight. We have Steph Brown, who is a business owner of 2 businesses, not just Sky's the Limit Wedding Planning, but also the Atlantic Wedding Showcase. We are so excited to welcome Steph tonight. Hey, Steph. Hello.
I'm so excited to be here.
Well, we're excited to have you. Thank you so much for showing up in company colors. I love it. I didn't do pink tonight, but you rocked it.
Yeah,
you're like sure. Rocking it.
Yeah, I had to do it, and like you said, I had to let everybody see my tan too. I've been working hard doing that.
Yeah, that's not happening here in this pasty, pasty world of freckles and white skin. But no, you look great. Thanks so much for coming on in this crazy heat wave. It's kind of it's a little humid. If we get a little hot, we might have to do a little fanning.
Yeah, that's right. We can use the bread to fan ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. We'll use the bread and fan ourselves. So how have you been through all of this? We're still doing this from home, Isolation Chronicles. Yeah. But how are you doing? Yeah.
Well, times are really different, and we've been hanging in there the best we can. I think we went through every stage of grief that is possible from the beginning of COVID up until now. Yeah. I think when this first started out, I was really upset that I wasn't going to have the huge 2020 year that everybody was expecting, for their businesses.
Yeah.
But as time went on, I was just, more concerned about my clients and, helping them reschedule their weddings and doing all that. And then finally I got to a point of acceptance where I was just like, you know what? This is what it is. We can't do anything about what's going on right now and the loss of business and all of that. So why not just finally, in the first time in 10 years, enjoy my summer?
Yes. I know it's a lot quieter. We're doing the team at Kitchen Door, we're doing 3-day weekends off, right? We're home 4-day work weeks. And I mean, that's unheard of in our industry. But I said, if we're going to make this happen and we're going to survive through, we might as well get a little bit of downtime for the team who's normally working every weekend of their life through, May to October. So
I can't remember the last time I had a weekend to myself, to be honest. Besides now.
Yeah, no, it's true, right? Yeah. So have you done any COVID weddings? Have you done anything in the pandemic yet?
I honestly haven't. I mean, I was booked out really far in advance for most of my clients. And, most of my clients, their weddings fell within between the 100 to 150 people range weddings. And a lot of them, the clients weren't willing to sacrifice the numbers to get married this year.
I get you.
Which I totally understand if people went the COVID route and wanted to have a small, intimate wedding. I totally get the appeal of that. We do have one wedding that's hanging on for September, so we're really excited about that. They at least were able to include 50 people, just sticking, being able to keep everything under control for health precautions and stuff. But I didn't do anything that was like a backyard intimate type of thing, but I commend the people that did.
Well, we have our first this Sunday, so I'll let you know how it goes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Lots of planning. So we're going to make something super simple, but super yummy. Great summer dish. It's sort of, if you like caprese salad, which is a very classic Italian dish. Yeah. And lots of people like it. It's got a little bit of protein in terms of the cheese, but it's bright, it's fresh, and especially if you can get your hands on local tomatoes. But we're going to put it on a baguette that's charred, nice and black.
Yeah.
And we might not get nice and black tonight because we're doing it in a cast iron pan. We should get some char level, but it's great if you can do it on the grill.
Yeah.
It's just dark outside, and I don't have light. I don't have movie set lights at home to light us up. And
neither do I. I might have a construction light, but it'd probably be a little bright.
Exactly. So we're going to do it on the stove, but it's a charred baguette. It's got a little bit of mayo and mustard and some yummy, and then a fresh caprese salad with some fresh mozzarella. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
Do you love cooking at home?
You know what? When I feel like it, I love it. I don't have a lot of patience cooking. My husband says it's bearable. That's about all I have to say.
Bearable? Hello, hubby. Come on.
No, there's certain dishes that I can cook really well. I can do some great pastas, which I think everybody can. Great meatballs and hamburgers and stuff like that. But anything really complicated, I just get flustered and I lose my patience and I can't do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
You got to be just be free-spirited in the kitchen. That's
Yeah.
all I say. Put things together that you like, and you'll come up with something decent.
Yeah. Well, this is definitely something I'm going to like. Yeah.
Okay. Well, good. All right. So we're going to get started.
All righty.
So we're going to start by making the mixture for the bread. So it's a mayo, mustard, lemon zest.
Okay.
And a little bit of lemon juice. So you need your mayo, your mustard, and your lemon. Do you have those?
Yeah, I do.
Yes. Okay. I didn't grab my mayo. I'm gonna grab it though. It's in my fridge. All right. But I've got my lemon and I've got my mustard. So you just need a little bowl. You can use a plain pasta bowl or soup bowl or whatever.
Got my bowl.
And you're gonna mix. You're all set. You're like prepared. I love it.
I'm not really. I have my
so,
over in the drawer, so see how that goes.
Oh. All right. So we're gonna put about half a cup of mayonnaise in the bowl. So I have mayonnaise in liter tubs. So just in an eyeball. You don't have to measure.
Okay.
So I would say maybe two big heaping tablespoons will get you. Your half a cup of mayo.
My friend Melody is saying hello. Hi, Mel.
Hey, Melody. Thanks for joining us.
She's saying hi, Chef. She knows I'm far from a chef.
Oh, you don't need to be a chef, right? This is all fun, right? You'll get a late night snack out of the deal.
Yeah.
I got to open my mustard. There we go. Okay. Cool. All right. So we're going to add about 2 teaspoons. So about, I don't know, a fifth of what you added in mayo. So again, I'm not a great measurer. I'm going to say that much.
That's more than a teaspoon, Patty.
I know, but it's 2 teaspoons.
2.
So I'm closer. It might even be like a tablespoon.
I think that's 2 tablespoons you got going.
All right, and then I got my lemon here.
Okay.
And I'm going to get my zester out. If you don't have a zester.
I definitely don't.
Okay, so I'm going to do it without a zester, then I'm going to show you.
Okay.
So you're going to take your lemon. I'm going to put it down on my cutting board. Let's see if you can see me here. So when you have your lemon, I usually just cut off the top and the bottom. Okay. And then you sort of end up with this, so it looks like this, right? Okay. Top and bottom cut off. Got it. You put this on the cutting board. It's nice and stable. Mm-hmm. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the knife and you're just going to slice down the side of the lemon and try to get some larger chunks of just the yellow, not the pith. You don't want the white. Okay. You just want the yellow skin. So, here's a piece, right? So you want to take this off. Okay. I'm getting it. Got it. You're getting it. You're good. Okay, so you just need 1 or 2 pieces of this size. Okay. Put them together, and we're going to put them in tiny little, the smallest slices you can make. Okay. Okay? All right. I'm doing it. So you're doing it. You're rocking it. All right. So the smallest possible slice, and then I just turn it around and give it a nice quick chop. So you got little pieces of the zest in there, which is just going to add some brightness, and the oil in that lemon is going to flavor and scent the mayo and the mustard. So I'm just going to add that right in to my bowl. Okay. Oh, hey, Charlotte. It's been a long time. Charlotte just joined. All right. So then we need to add some of the juice. So here, I'll go up here because you can't see my face. Not that people, need to see my face. But you want to do about half a juice of a lemon. So again, you can cut it in half or you can slice off some of the lobes. And you're just going to squeeze that juice over the bowl, catch the seeds, right into the mayo, mustard, and a little bit of lemon zest right there. And if any seeds get through, just pick them out. We're not picky here. We're not picky. Right? Yeah. All right. Good to me. So you've got your mayo, you've got your mustard, you've got your lemon zest, and you've got your lemon juice. And then finally, the last step for every component is you want to season it. Salt and pepper. So whatever your preference is. So I got the big old Costco size salt and pepper. Oh, you do, but look, you're a step ahead a lot. You've got the grind happening. Yeah. So I just, I'm a pepper lover, so I'm going to put a little more pepper. Yeah. My husband made this on his wood lathe. That is beautiful. This was version 9 point, whatever. So many versions. And then I have my salt dug. So this is how much salt we like in our house.
Oh, that's so cool though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's called a salt ug. And then I just put a little sprinkle of salt in there. So again, you've got the bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I take a little whisk, and you're just going to whisk that up, okay?
Okay. I'm going spoon.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. So this is considered what they call an aioli, which an aioli is really just mayonnaise, homemade or, store-bought, when you add flavorings to it. That's all you're doing.
Oh, wow.
So this is we could come up with a really creative name for this, like a Dijon lemon aioli. All right. That's it. You're going to set that aside. Just put that over to the side.
I had no idea that's all aioli consisted of because it's always so delicious.
That's all it is, girl. Flavored mayonnaise.
I will make that again.
Chipotle aioli. Yeah. Whatever your favorite flavors are. Okay, cool. So next we're going to make the shallots. So we're going to use some shallots and some garlic, which is going to top our beautiful charred caprese salad sandwich. And so we just have to really peel them, and we're going to slice them finely and put them in a little vinegar, salt, and pepper. Okay? So do you have a shallot or an onion? You don't need a shallot. You can use, oh, look, you have a shallot.
It also.
I feel you're very well prepared for this.
I try.
Okay, so take the top off.
Okay.
And then if you put a little slit at the top, just like that, little tiny slit, going right to the camera,
okay.
Then you can pull back and peel off the outside layer. Okay?
Yep.
You're a very good student. I feel like you've done this before.
I listen well.
Yeah, because you took one of our cooking classes before, didn't you?
I did. My husband and I went on a date night.
Oh, lovely.
To your new shop in Dartmouth Crossing. And we made gnocchi and mushroom filled pastas, little bow ties or something. Yeah. So delicious. And we came home with enough that was like 3 more meals. Because we
always like to make sure you have generous portions.
Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome. I'm so glad you enjoyed that class. So we've got our shallot now all peeled, and we're just going to slice it as fine as possible, okay?
Okay.
So, yeah. And don't get too picky. If it's a little thicker, it's not the end of the world.
All
We're
right.
just going to slice it up. All right. Perfect. And we're going to put that in another bowl.
Okay.
We're using a couple of bowls tonight. We're not dirtying a lot, but we're dirtying some.
Okay. My husband does the dishes anyway, so.
I know. You just stick it in the dishwasher. It's all good. All right. Same thing. We're gonna do garlic. You can do. I mean, if you're a garlic lover, you can add a lot more. But I usually just put like 1 clove in there.
Okay.
You could do more, and this garlic is very fresh because it's not. There we go. I got one off. So for me, the secret to, I'm going to see if I can put this down here and see if you can see. So I've got a garlic clove with peels on. I'm just going to smash it. And once you smash it, the skin peels off really, really easily.
Yeah, we did that when I did the online cooking class with you guys too.
Oh yeah, and you showed you the salt trick?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, you say you're not you're a great cook. You've got all the tips now, all the tips.
Maybe with good direction. You're a good teacher, that's why.
Oh, good. Well, I don't know about that. All right, so I'm just going to give it a little bit of a rough chop. And just like you did in the cooking class, you're going to add a teaspoon of salt to the top.
Yeah.
And we use kosher salt because it's a little more granular, which is going to give you the abrasive technique that you need, and you're just going to smash it up.
Cool.
And once you're done smashing it, and it doesn't have to be super fine, but fine enough, you're going to just add that right in with the shallot.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to wash my hands quickly. Give my board a quick wipe. All right.
Just one sec. I'm getting my
there we go.
in there. Okay.
All right. So we have our shallots. and our garlic. We're going to put a little salt and pepper in there, so get those Costco-sized salt and peppers out again.
Like how much? A couple twists?
Just like a little sprinkle. Sprinkle, you know, you don't need much. You can always adjust at the end, but it's really important to season all of the layers. Right? So season the vinaigrette, season the mayonnaise, and you don't need a lot. Like people think, oh my gosh, that's a lot of salt. It's really not. If you just lightly season,
right,
it's going to add, you know, a great little kick. All right, so then what we're going to do is we're going to...
Right?
Pardon?
It brings out so much flavor when you add the seasoning to every layer.
Oh, yeah. No, they completely do. It's awesome. Okay, cool. So we're going to take a little bit of vinegar. So I have red wine vinegar, and people are going to say, oh, well, that doesn't look like store-bought red wine vinegar because it's not.
Oh, did you make it?
Well, yeah, I use all the leftover wine, if there's ever leftover wine, which there's rarely leftover wine.
I know. I was just really surprised.
Yeah, no, exactly. So if you have like little tiny bits of wine or half a glass, you can put it in a mason jar. So there's probably wine in here from 3 years ago, and there's probably wine in here as recent as maybe 2 or 3 months ago. And I just add it all in. I put a little saran wrap on the top with a mason jar lid, and it makes perfect homemade red wine vinegar.
So cool.
Delicious.
No,
easy.
I'm learning so much tonight.
So I'm just, well, that's good. So I'm just going to add a splash, and I say a splash like maybe like a tablespoon or two to the dish.
Into the shallots and the...
Right. Shallot, yeah. And what that's going to do is give a really super quick kind of, not a pickle really, but it's going to flavor the shallots.
Okay.
It's going to take some of that harshness out. Like, you know how like when you eat raw garlic, it's kind of like, whoa, right? It's going to take a little bit of that out. So that's all it is. Salt, pepper, a little bit of red wine vinegar.
Cool.
All right, now we're done, like all the steps. Now we're ready to rock and roll.
Wow. Okay? All right.
Are you ready to rock and roll?
I am, yeah.
Okay, so before we rock and roll, what's your favorite thing to cook?
I really think I love cooking. Well, I just discovered that I'm really good at cooking like a roast beef in the oven over the winter. So that's something I like doing, and they always turn out really well. And my homemade meatballs are
awesome.
Yeah.
So do you use straight beef or a beef pork mixture, or what do you use for meatballs?
I use straight beef for it, and then I season it up really well. Like I pre-make like a whole seasoning mix and then put it in with the beef, and then put it in. Yeah. Very,
very cool. Good for you. That's awesome. Okay. So next we're going to charbroil our bread because we don't want our bread to be super hot. So do you have a baguette or some kind of sourdough or some kind of something?
I got this baguette. It's super fresh. I made it. Cool. I made this morning.
You made it and put it in the bag?
Totally.
Clearly. All right. So here's what you're going to do. If you're by your stove, you said you have a cast iron pan, right? Or some sort of heavy bottom pan. So turn that on to high.
High, wow. Okay.
So we're going to let that heat up. Yeah, I know, high. My mother would have a heart attack if she was watching. So you're going to let it high because we want to get it really hot. So when we put the baguette down, it kind of gets that charred bit, right? Okay. So we're going to take the baguette. And the recipe calls for half a baguette, so I'm going to cut mine in half.
Oh, and
then I'm going to cut it in half lengthwise.
But you know
what? It doesn't matter. You just need a bread component. Who cares? Whatever size it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to actually make mine a little bit smaller than that because I want mine to fit in my pan. Yeah, that works. Okay. So, and then I just cut it in half lengthwise, just like you were if you were making a baguette sandwich or a bread sandwich. You want some good surface.
Okay.
Lots of bubbles in this one. That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
And all you're going to do is take your olive oil, and if you don't have olive oil, you could use avocado oil. I mean, you could even use a canola. But, if you want to be pure to the Caprese Italian, you want to use olive oil.
That's what I have.
You got her. Look at you got her. Okay, so you're just going to drizzle a little bit on the baguette. And you want it to be really nice and covered. You don't want don't be skimpy. Oil is great. It gives good flavor, right? So drizzle it on. I'm going to put this up so you can see, but like this all pretty much yellow.
Yeah.
pooling in the things, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got the bread, and then we're going to do a sprinkle again, salt and pepper.
Ooh. Never thought of doing that.
Right? You want to, oh yeah, Keith. You know what's a game changer? You eat a lot of salad.
Yeah.
Are you a salad lover?
I do eat a lot of salad.
Season your greens.
Oh,
It will change your life, Steph. Change your life.
So just salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Cool.
Season your greens of your salad, and it will change your life.
Amazing.
Because people rely on the seasoning from the dressing, which isn't enough. And so you just that little bit of seasoning on there will make a huge difference. Huge difference.
Cool.
Okay. So my pan is I started to smell my pan. I know it's getting warmer.
Yeah.
So I've got my salt. I'm going to put a little pepper on because I didn't pepper mine.
Oh, I'm ahead of you there.
All right. You're good. You're good. You're ahead of me. Look at that. Okay. And then down here, I'm going to put it right down to the pan. All right.
Oh, I won't have the fancy grill marks like you.
Oh, well, doesn't matter. You'll still get what you need.
Yeah.
So when it's hot enough, if you're about 1.5 inches off the pan, you should feel quite a bit of heat. I'm not quite there. I'm going to say I'm like, I don't know, like 30 seconds.
Okay.
All right. So tell us something. In that 30 seconds, tell us something about yourself that many people don't know.
Something about me that many people don't know. Way to put me on the spot.
I know. I'm a total shit, really.
Maybe something people don't know because I'm social is that I'm actually a bookworm. I'm always reading. I always have books on the go, and I love having my quiet time reading, which people think is like totally opposite from who I really am because I'm a wedding planner. I'm always out with people and in the public. But honestly, I love sitting at home with a nice cup of coffee, a glass of wine, and reading a book.
You are exactly like me. I went camping a couple weeks ago for a week vacation, and I read 6 books.
Oh my gosh!
I have a Kindle, and and I love like historical fiction. I love it. You get lost in it, right? It helps you escape.
I know, total escape. But I like having like a physical book in my hands. I read on the Kindle, but I also like to have, or on the iPad. But I love having like a real book and being able to smell it and hold it.
Yeah. And I was always a book reader, but I got used to the Kindle, and then it was like easy because I was like on my phone or on my tablet, and
exactly. I was
like, this book is so cumbersome.
Yeah.
Okay, my pan is hot, so I'm gonna put it down. I'm gonna show you. I'm just gonna put the oil side down.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're gonna hear the sizzle.
Oh.
And you're probably gonna see some smoke.
I hear it.
You can just press down. Yeah. Press down on the bread.
Okay.
And if you could also do this, I'm going to reach down because I have one. Because you really want that contact to happen, you can take another pan, like we have a cast iron pan here, and you can press it down. If you don't have to do that, it helps with the charring. Oh my gosh, look, she's right on par. She's got it all covered. All right. Look, I'm making a mess. I'm going to clean up as I go. All right. Cool. Yeah, so you're starting to see some smoke, and let's check one here. Oh yeah, look.
Oh, that looks
starting
good.
to see this. So you want the nice char, and that's all it takes is like, a minute or two. Oh, my children hid the tongs. Okay, let me grab some of these. All right.
I think your oven might be better. Oh, that looks so good. Mine's not there yet.
Oh, well, you'll get there. It all takes time. Okay, I'm going to turn my pan down because it's super hot and pull it off. Okay. Oh, Laura says Steph is sizzling with pink hearts. She certainly is. She's on point.
I'm trying, Laura.
All right. Yeah, no, I got some good color on that pretty quickly. Cast iron. Are you using cast iron?
I am, yeah. But it, I find sometimes this pan doesn't get as hot as other cast iron. Like my smaller one gets hotter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, does it? Okay, cool.
Weird.
No, I love cooking on cast iron.
Yeah, me too. That's all we use, really.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. We actually had one crack last year, which was really disappointing. It was the first time in 10 years. So.
Oh, yeah, I got some.
Yeah, in there. Look. You got it? Oh, she's got the color. It's good.
Okay.
All right, so just pull it off and put it to the side.
Okay.
All right, then leave your pan on. I'm going to put mine back on the heat. I've turned it down to about a medium heat.
Okay.
And I'm going to add my tomatoes. I'm not going to add all of these. I have a lot of cherry tomatoes. Now, if you didn't have cherry tomatoes, you could use cut up like plum tomatoes, Roma tomatoes. You've got them there.
I have
I have some grape, and then I have some like different colored ones. Whatever was at the store. These were local. So, add them to the pan, and you're going to start to hear it. It should sizzle up a little bit.
Yeah, can you hear that?
Let me.
We're going in.
Yeah, we're going in. And what you might want to do is you might want to add a little bit more oil to the pan. So just a tiny bit, like not too crazy. That's going to help your tomatoes blister up, which is going to, like the skins are going to kind of shrivel, and then the flavor inside is going to pop a little bit. You're going to get those fresh bites. And then again, you're going to season with salt and pepper.
Okay.
Woo!
You hear that?
Oh, I do hear it. It sounds great.
It's terrifying, actually.
I'll show you what I'm doing. I would say for this, because somebody asked what oil is best to work at this heat. I would use an oil that is can be a high smoke point. So an avocado oil, an olive oil, although olive oil is less than an avocado or a grapeseed oil, but something that's not going to burn and kind of give you that bitter taste. So I'm just shaking up, and you can start to see there's little black bits.
Yeah.
I'm going to go down here. Little black bits, and you don't want to do this very long, maybe a minute and a half total, because you still want that freshness.
Right.
All right, so as this is finishing its last 30 seconds, I am going to take these shallots, which we have with the vinegar.
Right.
And I'm going to get one last bowl, okay? I don't have one over here, so I got to run and get another one.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to drain off the vinegar.
Okay.
I'm just going to dump the vinegar in there and leave the shallots in the bowl. Okay. So I got dry shallots.
Yeah.
And all the vinegar in another bowl. And then my tomatoes are done now.
Okay.
And I am going to find my towel, I stuck it under the camera. There we go. And I'm going to take these hot tomatoes, and I'm going to pour them into this little bit of vinegar. And then I'm going to turn my burner off. Okay?
Can I spoon them in?
You can spoon them in totally. And all you're going to do is sort of toss them around. You want to get a little bit of vinegar distributed into these. Oh, I'm going to make a mess here, but I'm going to do it. My chef hands are. Okay. You're just going to add a little bit of that flavor, a little bit of that brightness to the tomatoes. And that's it. So now we just have to assemble. How fun is that?
I love it.
Crazy. Awesome. All right. You keep doing that. I'm going to grab a platter. Just give me one sec. Obviously, I'm very well prepared tonight.
That's okay.
All right. Let's see what I've got. All right. So the great thing about this is, look, I put garlic on the floor. The great thing about this is you can do this for a lunch. You can do it for a dinner.
Yeah.
You can even cut it into small bites and put it out as an appetizer, or just an afternoon. And it stays at room temperature for a long period of time, so it's really perfect for any kind of event. It's really, I'm a big fan of this one. Okay, so I'm going to put my baguette on a tray.
Okay.
Okay.
Mine's going on.
Step one. Or put it on a plate. Beautiful. Okay, then you're going to take your mayonnaise, mustard, lemon juice.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I know. There's so many components to this.
Okay.
You're going to take a spoon and you're just going to spread it on the baguette.
Okay.
Okay? You don't need to use all of it, and you know what? This will keep in the fridge for, 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay.
So you could use it on a sandwich. You could dip, French fries in it, you know.
What would you do? Put it in
So
a mason jar and keep it?
Yeah, I have a mason jar, lots of mason jars in my fridge. Yeah, I keep lots of aiolis and stuff.
Cool.
Snack size hors d'oeuvres. Yes, Charlotte. Snack size hors d'oeuvres. All right, so we've got the, oh my gosh, excuse me. We have the mayonnaise on. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the tomatoes, which are probably going to be still a little warm.
They are.
But I think you have chef hands. I think you're going to make this happen. You can spoon them if you want, or you can use your hands. So you're just going to place them onto.
I can pick them up.
You can pick them up. You're making it happen. I know you are.
I guess I missed my calling.
All right. Totally. All right. We may need all new callings after this COVID pandemic.
Yeah.
All right.
The wedding planning gig isn't going so well right now.
All right. So we have the tomatoes on. So next, we're going to put the mozzarella on. And all I did was buy a local mozzarella. So you want the mozzarella that's in liquid, or you can use the dry mozzarella. But you want to try to go fresh if you can. But if you don't have it, use something else. But the caprese salad is really about.
When I was at the grocery
store. You're good. Yeah. So use whatever you can get your hands on. And of course, my film won't come off. All right. So mine. Here, I'm going to squeeze it out a little bit. So this is what fresh mozzarella comes sort of in a ball.
Yeah.
You can also use like bocconcini if you can find little bocconcini. This tastes like nothing.
Okay.
It's always what you blend with it. So all I'm going to do is pull this apart. If you have mozzarella, just pull it apart or chop it up, whatever works for you.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to take some hunks about this size.
Okay.
And I'm going to just place it in between the tomatoes. So, and you could, like, there's no rhyme or reason here. It doesn't have to be, there's no science behind this. It's rustic, as I like to call. I like rustic food.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That's what I love.
Finicky.
I love the dishes that you guys do all the time because they're more rustic, and I love that.
Thank you. Rustic and approachable, I call it. People know what it is, right? It's not hiding behind something. All right, so I'm going to show you right now. This is what the baguette looks like right now with the tomatoes.
Okay.
I just got the mozzarella. So I would say you're about 40% mozzarella and about 60% tomatoes on the baguette. Okay?
Okay.
Then you're going to take these little shallots that we marinated in a little vinegar with the garlic, and you're going to separate them out so they're just little rings. They're not like big chunks. And you're just going to beautifully place them, just like you're working at, Food and Wine magazine, on top of the caprese salad sandwich.
See, this is where I lose my patience.
Pardon?
This is where I lose my patience when it's the detailed stuff.
Oh, no, this is easy. So I don't love a lot of onion. I like more pickled onion, like cooked onion or pickled onion. I'm not a huge raw onion fan. Probably the same with shallots. So I'm going to just show you. I didn't use all of them. I used a little bit, but you could also save these.
Yeah.
See, there's just a few. There's probably 6 or 8 on top of each baguette. Look, looks beautiful.
I'm losing my tomatoes.
Oh, they look gorgeous.
I'm going to find them under the cupboard.
That's your shallot. And then lastly, you're going to do your herbs. Your herbs and a little tiny bit of lemon zest. So I have some basil that I pulled from the garden, which is just leaves. And all I'm going to do is tear it up and put like torn leaves. Look, you got it. Just pull it on.
Call this one.
So I'm just going to tear some basil and stick it on top here. And the heat from the tomatoes and the mozzarella, it's going to start to soften a little bit. So you're going to sort of get this, my basil's pretty young, so it's like a little bit lighter green. And then I'm going to take some parsley. I'm just going to, again, I don't even chop this. I'm just going to pull it apart.
Again with the rustic.
That's exactly right. Rustic also is called the lazy way, which I like too.
I think it looks pretty actually.
And then if you want to put a little bit of lemon zest or lemon juice. I have a zester here, which I'm going to use, and I'm just going to put a little bit on top. But you can leave it out. You can put a little juice, whatever you've got.
Did you put
the parsley
on top too?
I did. I pulled the parsley off. Yep.
Wow, you're quick.
And then I'm just going to all I'm doing is grating a little bit of lemon zest over the top. All right. Then I'm going to finish because, again, I'm right back there, salt and pepper. So a little bit of salt on the top, not a lot, just a little sprinkle, and then some pepper. And here is your final caprese salad sandwich, charred caprese salad sandwich. How's yours looking? Oh, looks great. Good job. Well done.
I can't
and you lost the tomato, but it doesn't matter.
I mean, carbs don't count after 9 p.m., right?
Yeah, exactly. You can come say hi. My daughter just arrived home from a birthday party. You want to come say hi? Hi, that's Steph.
Hi.
All right. All right, cool. So that's it. Charred caprese salad sandwiches. You can cut them into little pieces.
Yeah.
You can leave a hole. You can put a side salad. What do you think?
That was so much fun. I could definitely see me making that again for like girls' night or something. Like when I have the girls over here, because we just had a brand new deck built out to the front of the house. Have the girls over make little like appetizers like that. Would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. And you know what? It's really great too if you have a big crowd to feed. If you do them on like the whole baguette, cut them in half, and just chop them, and you can just put them out on platters, and like you can feed a lot of people. Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah. Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So what else do you want us to know? What else is happening in your world for the next few months, other than improving your tan?
That's right. Well, you know what? Not a whole lot. Just taking it easy for the next couple months. We're really, really hoping that we can have a wedding show in October. We say that October 18th is the tentative date. We don't know if that's going to be able to go through or not, or and even if we are, what sort of safety precautions are going to take place. But honestly, we have a lot of tickets purchased already and a lot of vendors signed up already. So we're just really hoping it can go through, because I think that the wedding industry really needs something to lift us all up right now. It's been, as you know, Patty, it's been such a hard go for everybody during COVID. So I just want to have this event to like lift everybody's spirits and bring everybody together again, and just create like a really fun environment where it's like all local businesses and we can all celebrate together.
Yeah. And I think that's great, because the reality is, and again, nobody knows what the industry looks like for the next year.
That's right.
Everybody also knows that people are super busy. Like most of the wedding, like 99% of the wedding industry, this or wedding business has moved to next year. So a lot of people are already booked. And so then you've got all the couples from next year that are trying to get in. Next year could be a total crazy.
Well, I think it's going to feed right into like 2022 and 2023. We're going to get all of those people who weren't able to book their weddings for next year, and that's going to feed over into the next few years. And I think it's going to end up being such a huge win for everybody in the industry, because we're just going to have so many clients to choose from.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. That's the way it goes. But, Cool. Well, you know what? It's been great to have you on. Thank you so much for being a supporter of Kitchen Door, and thank you for coming to the cooking class in person and the virtual class. I think you did a virtual class the other day.
Yeah, we did.
So very much.
Made the risotto, the pea and asparagus risotto.
Oh, the pea and that's a good one, eh? So very good. So thanks for all your support, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your summer and some downtime and lots of good books. And I'm sure that we'll connect in the coming months. And next year with lots of events and lots of weddings.
We always end up working together somehow.
Somehow. And enjoy your caprese salad. I might take a bite of mine just to taste it. Although it's massive. I think I have to cut a piece off. I'm going to cut a piece off.
I'm going up.
You gonna do it too?
I'm gonna try.
I'm gonna be graceful, but I'm gonna do it.
I'm not gonna be graceful at all. Watch.
Yum.
Oh my gosh. So perfect.
Yeah.
See, and it wouldn't taste that good without your direction.
No, you would have been fine. Absolutely fine. So thanks so much for joining us.
Of course.
Tune in next week, peeps, to Chit Chat Shop, 9 o'clock Wednesday nights, kitchen door. And hopefully cool down a little tonight here in Halifax. It's a little humid, a little hot.
I hope we're all able to sleep.
Yeah, I know, me too.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks so much for coming on, Steph, and we'll be in touch soon, and enjoy your night.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. See you later, guys.
Hey parents, do you have any aspiring junior chefs at home? Well, I would love to show them some great tips and tricks to make awesome tacos and an amazing mac and cheese. So check us out, kitchendoor.ca, for all your junior chefs at home.